Hello and welcome back to our channel. If you've ever found yourself strolling through the supermarket, you might have noticed more and more products labeled organic. But what does going organic really mean, and is it worth considering? In a world where we're becoming more conscious about what we put into our bodies and how our choices impact the planet, organic products have surged in popularity. So today, we're going to dive deep into the world of organic foods. We'll look at the standards that define them, the potential benefits for your health and the environment, and even the challenges and considerations in adopting an organic lifestyle. And don't worry if you're on a budget. We'll also share some practical tips on how you can incorporate organic foods into your diet without breaking the bank. So, whether you're already an organic food fan or just curious about what it's all about, stay tuned. The next 10 minutes could be a real game changer for you. Before we proceed, quick reminder to subscribe to our channel for us to bring more organic content to you. Before we delve into the benefits of organic food, it's crucial we first understand what organic really means. When we talk about organic food, we're referring to how the ingredients were grown and processed. Organic agriculture aims to cycle resources, promote ecological balance, and conserve biodiversity. But, what sets organic food apart? Why is it different from conventional food? Well, for starters, organic crops must be grown without the use of synthetic pesticides, bioengineered genes, or petroleum-based fertilizers. Organic livestock raised for meat, eggs, and dairy products must have access to the outdoors and be given organic feed. They may not be given antibiotics, growth hormones, or any animal byproducts. Sounds pretty simple, right? But getting certified as organic is a rigorous process. Farmers must apply for organic certification, agree to certain farming practices and conditions, and undergo regular inspections to verify that they're meeting the standards. This is why you'll often see an organic label on products. In essence, when you buy organic, you're buying food that's grown and processed with a focus on environmental protection and animal welfare. Alright, now that we've defined what organic means, let's explore the potential benefits it can bring to our health, our communities, and our planet. So, why do so many people opt for organic? Let's uncover the potential health benefits of going organic. First off, organic foods often contain more beneficial nutrients, such as antioxidants, than their conventionally grown counterparts. They also have fewer pesticide residues. This is because organic farming avoids the use of harmful pesticides, herbicides, and synthetic fertilizers, which can linger on or in the food we eat. Research suggests that these chemicals may be linked to a range of health problems, from headaches and nausea to more serious conditions like cancer and endocrine disruption. Then, there's the topic of genetically modified organisms, or GMOs. GMOs are often used by farmers to increase yields and combat problems like diseases, pests, and adverse weather conditions. GMOs are a cause for concern because of unknown health effects and possibilities for contamination. While the health effects of consuming GMOs are still being studied, many people choose organic food to avoid any potential risks. What about organic meat and dairy? Are they healthier too? The livestock on organic farms is free to roam and the animals only consume grass and certified organic feed. We don't believe animals should live in cramped conditions or eat poor quality food. Increased exercise and a better diet ultimately lead to a healthier animal and therefore healthier meat. Studies indicate that organic meat and dairy can have a higher content of certain nutrients. For instance, they tend to contain more omega-3 fatty acids, which are beneficial for heart health. Remember, organic livestock are not given antibiotics or growth hormones, which some people are concerned may contribute to antibiotic resistance or hormonal imbalances when consumed regularly. Last but not the least, organic produce is free of additives. Non-organic produce commonly contains food additives including preservatives, flavorings, and colorings to make them look more attractive on the shelves. Although these chemicals keep food fresher for longer, the long-term effects of regularly consuming them are unknown. Since organic produce don't include additives or preservatives, you don't need to worry about their negative effects on your health. Choosing organic foods is one way to limit your exposure to these substances, but it's not the only way, and it's not necessarily the best way for everyone. But considering the potential benefits, going organic might be worth a try. Alright, let's move on to another key benefit of organic farming. its impact on our environment. When we think about organic food, it's not just about personal health benefits. It's also about our environment, our ecosystems, and our planet. Organic farming practices are designed to be more sustainable, enhancing soil and water quality, reducing pollution, and promoting a self-sustaining cycle of resources on a farm. Now, you might be wondering, how does organic farming achieve all this? Well, first, organic farmers often rotate crops, which keeps the soil healthier and more fertile than constant single crop planting. This method also reduces the need for synthetic fertilizers. Also, because they don't use synthetic pesticides, organic farms are safer for birds, insects, and other wildlife. They promote biodiversity by providing a habitat for more species. Moreover, organic farming helps combat climate change. By using more traditional farming methods and fewer chemicals, organic farms use less energy and release fewer greenhouse gases. And let's not forget about water. Organic farming practices tend to conserve water and ensure water cleanliness, safeguarding our most precious resource. While organic farming isn't a perfect solution, it's a step in the right direction towards more sustainable and responsible food production. So, when you choose organic, you're not just making a choice for your health. You're making a choice for the health of the planet. The benefits of going organic extend beyond our personal health and the environment. There's also a significant economic and social impact. Let's dive in. Organic farming can be a lifeline for small farmers. Despite the challenges, organic farming can offer a profitable alternative to conventional farming, especially for smaller family farms. But how? Isn't organic farming more labor-intensive and less productive? While it's true that organic farming can be more labor-intensive, this can actually be a plus. It creates more jobs, boosting local economies and contributing to community development. As for productivity, organic farming might not match the output of conventional methods in the short term, but long term? It's a different story. Studies have shown that while organic farms often produce less than conventional farms initially, they match or even surpass conventional yields over time as the health of the soil improves. Plus, there's the question of sustainability. Can we really maintain our current agricultural practices in the face of climate change and dwindling resources? Organic farming might offer a more sustainable solution. It's less reliant on fossil fuels and non-renewable fertilizers and promotes resilience against climate unpredictability. The choice for organic is also a choice for fairness. Organic certification standards ensure that farmers and workers are treated fairly and that animals are raised humanely. It's clear that organic farming can have a positive impact not just on our bodies and the environment, but also on our economies and societies. While the benefits of going organic are numerous, it's important to acknowledge that it's not always a simple switch. There are challenges and considerations that we need to understand. First and foremost, the cost. Organic food often comes with a higher price tag due to the labor-intensive methods and the higher cost of organic certification. This might make it less accessible for some. Availability is another issue. Depending on where you live, finding a wide variety of organic foods may be challenging. Then, there's the organic label. Just because something is labeled organic doesn't necessarily mean it's healthier or more sustainable than conventionally grown food. It's important to know what the organic standards are in your country and make informed choices. So, as with anything, going organic is a balancing act. It's about weighing up the benefits against the challenges and making the best choices you can for your health, your wallet, and your values. Despite the challenges, going organic doesn't have to break the bank. Let me share some practical tips for incorporating organic food into your diet on a budget. Firstly, prioritize. All produce isn't created equal when it comes to pesticide residue. Look up the Dirty Dozen and Clean 15 lists to know which fruits and veggies are best to buy organic. Secondly, buy in bulk. Organic staples like rice, beans, and oats are often cheaper in bulk bins. Many own brand organic products in supermarkets aren't actually more expensive than their non-organic counterparts. You don't have to go 100% organic all at once, as small switches can make a big difference. So next time you shop, try switching the basics: onions, carrots, potatoes and bananas. Next, think seasonal. Fresh, in-season organic produce is usually more affordable and tastier. Eating with the seasons is a great way to get hold of organic produce that's light on your wallet, whilst reducing the carbon footprint of your diet too. Importing fruit and veg from around the world out of season takes a huge amount of energy, and the costs of this are reflected in the price tag of the product you're buying. Lastly, grow your own. Whether on a windowsill or a worktop, an allotment or in raised beds, growing your own herbs at home is a great place to start, and an easy way to start learning about the connections between healthy soils and a healthy crop, as well as saving money in the process. Remember, going organic is not an all-or-nothing endeavor. It's about making the best choices you can, given your circumstances and resources. So, we've navigated the organic landscape together, from understanding what organic truly means, to exploring its health, environmental, and social benefits. We've also considered the challenges and shared practical tips to go organic on a budget. What's important to remember is that every small change can make a difference. Each organic apple you buy, every pesticide-free tomato you eat, contributes to a healthier you and a healthier planet. Going organic is not just about food. It's about embracing a philosophy of living more harmoniously with nature, making conscious choices that respect our bodies, our communities, and our planet. So, whether you start by switching to organic apples, or plant your own herb garden, you're taking a step in the right direction. Thanks for joining me on this journey to explore the benefits of going organic. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more tips on natural living. And remember, your health, your choice.